Can I ask you something simple? When was the last time you felt truly at peace? Not just calm, not just distracted, but genuinely, deeply at peace. Even when life was hard. I've been sitting with a passage in Philippians recently, and I just wanted to share what God has been showing me. Because I think a lot of us are carrying things we were never meant to carry alone. But there is a good news. And the good news is that there is peace available to us. And that peace is unlike anything this world can offer. Now, before we get into that, I just want to pause and say something. Not all peace is the same. Not all peace is the same. You know, there is the peace you feel when the kids finally go to bed. Or there is a peace when a difficult conversation is over. What about the peace when you finish work and come home after a long, hard day at work? That kind of peace is real, but it's temporary. And it depends on what's happening around you, your circumstances, your feeling, your emotion. Then there is the peace with God. That deep reconciliation we have through Jesus Christ, knowing that we are right with Him because of the work He's done on Calvary. That is a beautiful peace. But Philippians 4:7 is talking about something else entirely. Hear this. The peace of God which surpasses all understanding. I love this phrase. Surpasses all understanding. Because it means that you can't logic your way into it. You can't read enough. You can't plan enough or worry enough to get there. It's beyond all of that. So, how do we actually receive it? In verse 6, it tells us, and as a matter of fact, this is so practical. It says, don't be anxious about anything. In every situation, bring your request to God through prayer, through supplication, and through thanksgiving. When I think about it, it's almost, I think, like a key. You know, you have some doors are very specific locks. Unless you have the right key, you cannot unlock those doors. Well, this is it. Prayer, supplication, and thanksgiving, those are the key that will open the door to God's peace. And those keys are not random. If you look at the model prayer Jesus taught us in Matthew 6:9-13, you will see the same heart posture. Coming to God with honesty, with dependence, with gratitude. It's the same thing. But here the part I really want us to sit with for a moment. Bringing your request to God is one thing. But living your request with God is where a lot of us struggle, isn't it? In 1 Peter 5:7, it says to cast our burden onto Him, for He cares for us. Not to hand them over gently and keep one hand on them just in case, is to cast them, to throw them, to leave them. Because honestly, if we keep taking our burdens back from God after giving them those burdens, we're basically telling God, without meaning to, that we don't really trust Him with this. That maybe God is not quite capable enough. Maybe that we need to keep a hold of it ourselves. And we know that Hebrews 11:6 says that without faith, it is impossible to please God. So when we think about it, the peace can come when we're still gripping what we're supposed to give to God. Peace comes when we let go. And I really mean it. Really let go. So, what is a peace of God? It's not a perfect life. It's not everything going your way. It's a quiet, unshakable stillness in the middle of the storm or in the middle of the mess. A peace that honestly doesn't make sense, and that's the point. When we bring our request to God with a thankful heart, and when we actually leave those requests with Him, His peace moves in. And He guards our heart. He guards our mind in Christ Jesus. And that is the promise. And that promise is for you and I. So, whatever you're carrying today, bring it to Him. Leave it with Him. And let His peace do what only His peace can do. God bless you.